everybody. My name is Amy O'Mara, and I joined Forever Living just over 2 years ago now. I joined because of the Clean 9, like many other people, and the result that I got from that. I suppose at the time I was working 2 part-time jobs, and I was trying to get my holistic business off the ground. So I'm a reflexologist, I do massage, so I was passionate about health and well-being anyway, so it was a no-brainer for me to give the products a go. But I had no ambition to do it as a business. But I came to the Success Day February 2 years ago, and Bernie Allen spoke, and she blew my mind away. And I think it was because at the time my mother, which actually, happy birthday, Mom! It's my mother's birthday. It was, yeah, it's Mom's birthday today, so we'll have a bit of a party now tonight, Mummy. So anyway, at the time, we'll go back to the story. So we went back and we went to February, went to the Success Day, and we got to hear Bernie Allen's story. And everybody knows Bernie's story and how she got herself out of the debt that she was in. And at the time, my mother was closing her pub. By choice, but it's still a hard time, and it's still a hard time for us as a family to have to go through that. All my uncles and my grandfather and all my family have been self-employed, all in the building trade, and I suppose I got to see firsthand what the recession actually did to them as well, like what Lisa and Ian spoke about. So I was sitting in the background watching all that going on with my family, and I said, I never want that to happen to me. I never want to be in a position where I'm going to have massive debt over my head, or, you know, be in a position where I might not be able to support a family for myself, or even for my parents when they retire, that I want to be able to support them and give them back what they gave to me. So I came to the Success Day and I made my mind up after that. So the products got me into it, but then the Success Day got me into the business. So I just put the head down and I went to all the trainings in Limerick with Paddy and Pauline, and they took me under their wing, and they really made me realise the lifestyle that Forever could give, and to help me dream again, which I suppose many of us don't do, because when we're grown up we're told not to do it. So I started to do that and said, okay, well, maybe if I just do what they're telling me to do, and I just stick with it and I don't give up, maybe I could have a little bit of that nice lifestyle that they all have. But I really didn't think that after 2 years I would have qualified for chairman's, done Eagle, have a brand new car that Niamh or Claire and Dave told you about, and most of all, the best thing, when we go to Singapore, I'm actually bringing my sister with me. Yeah, which is just unbelievable. So we're getting a 5-star, all expenses paid trip to Singapore. My sister's coming with me. We've extended our trip and we're now going to Australia for 6 weeks after. So, you know, that's just amazing. We honestly would not be doing that if it wasn't for Forever, and if it wasn't for qualifying for the trip, because our flights are paid for. We just had to pay a little bit extra, do the extra flights, and you know, I suppose it's creating memories that you can't pay for. You can't put a price on that. So the business is fantastic. I absolutely love it. What it's done for my personal development is unbelievable. Many of you wouldn't have known me before Forever, but I was not like this. And it's hard to look back and think, okay, well, what did I do before Forever Living? Because I actually can't remember what it was like. I honestly can't remember what it was like, but I do know I was extremely unhappy and I had no hope for the future. But thankfully, because of this, it's my way out and my way to sort my life and create that future that we all dream of. So I just want to say a couple of thank yous to, first of all, my 2 managers, one of them, 2 of them, which you saw on the stage, Claire and Dave, and they spoke about me more than they spoke about themselves. So I need to tell you, Dave and Claire are absolutely inspirational to me. They nearly quit the business on me, and I sat down with them and I said, you're not quitting. The 2 of you are fantastic. You've brilliant personalities. You know, you're into health and well-being. Just stick with it, please, and just give it another couple of months. And after a couple of days of that little chat that we had, they then made up their own mind that they were doing it. And I'm so delighted for both of you. You deserve every single thing that this company has to offer. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. My other manager, Finola Gallagher, what can I say about you? Finola was a complete stranger to me. I didn't know Finola, but we met at a reflexology course, and she was one of the first people I prospected. And I remember I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to ask this girl, you know, this woman to join my business? I'm only 24, you know, she's a grown woman. She's not going to take me seriously at all. Yeah, but we had some things in common, and we spoke about that. We got to know each other, we built a relationship, we got to develop some trust, and when the time was right, I asked her to take a look at the business, and she did. So Finola was one of my first people that joined, and I can honestly say Finola is like my mammy in forever. She has showed me, and she has encouraged me when I've had little moments of doubt. Hey, cop yourself on, come on, you're fantastic, you're this, you're that. So I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, you have made a huge difference to me in my business, so thank you so much. The rest of my team, there's lots of them here today, or not my team, our team. Lots of them are here, but lots of them aren't here. But for anybody that's within our team that puts in any type of a case credit, whether it's just retailing or developing businesses, I appreciate everything you do, and I am so delighted to be a part of your forever journey, whatever success that is to you. So thank you to you as well. And also my upline, of course, Lizzie Nolan, who isn't here. Lizzie had the courage to pick up the phone and ring me and ask me to look at the business. So without her, I wouldn't be here. And also Niamh and James Kiernan and what they've done for me, and the rest of us in the team. You're inspirational, and we're so delighted to be part of the #1 team for Ireland. So thank you very much. Thank you.